I remember the first time I met Will. He deliberately made a strange noise, trying to scare me off, but I didn't leave. Then he looked at my dress and said, "Your dress seems to be torn." I turned red. It was so embarrassing. At that moment, I knew he was a rich young man, paralyzed from the waist down, and I was just a newbie caregiver. Normally, I should have been angry. I mean, who could handle such mockery? But I also knew, ever since his paralysis, he'd been wearing that nasty attitude. He'd already driven 4 caregivers away. I thought I would be the 5th. But this time, it was different. I knew I couldn't be scared of him. I never complain about life, even though it's always been unfair to me. My dad lost his job, my mom takes care of my grandpa, my sister had a baby out of wedlock and still wants to go back to school. Everything falls on me to provide for the family. But I keep pushing forward, doing everything I can to support them, even though I really didn't want to face that awful guy. Life forced me to show up for work. The next day, I walked into Will's room and saw him staring out the window, lost in thought. I tried to ask softly, "Would you like to go out and get some sun?" He coldly replied,
Whereby you are very unchatty around me.
and the conversation ended there. I quietly left the room, hiding in the corner, trying to calm myself down. For the entire morning, I just flicked through books in the kitchen, feeling completely useless. It wasn't until Will's doctor arrived that I finally stepped outside for a simple lunch. Looking at the grand mansion, I didn't feel warmth, just like I was in a prison. Every morning, the harsh sound of the alarm pulls me from sleep. I still show up at 8 a.m., trying to smile, even though Will's grumpy face greets me in return. But I can't give up. This job is the only thing keeping my family afloat. Then one day, Will's ex-girlfriend and her fiancé came to visit him. He used to be close friends with the fiancé. They invited Will to their wedding, and Will forced a smile, offering his congratulations. But as soon as they left, Will angrily knocked over all the photos. I had gotten used to his coldness, but I'd never seen him lose control like that. Out of sympathy, I bought some glue the next day and carefully fixed the photo frames. Will didn't appreciate it. He mocked me for my clothes, saying I was worthless. That was the last straw. I told him I deserved some basic respect. He coldly replied, "If you can't handle it, just leave." I said, "I can't leave. I need this job. I need the money." Will fell silent. He didn't say anything rude after that. In the afternoon, he asked me to watch a movie with him. Though it was a strange request, I knew it was his way of trying to make peace. While watching, I noticed him glancing at me. He was like everyone else, wanting someone to acknowledge the things he shared. From that day on, Will stopped wearing his usual grumpy face. He slowly realized that this simple, down-to-earth girl could actually bring him some joy. And I too began to see the loneliness and fragility hidden behind the arrogant man's facade.